All right, people, I've got another video for you. I think I'm going to do this quite regularly because for some reason, Muslims think that Mehdi Hasan is their best representative and he makes some really smart arguments. As I showed you in my last video, his arguments only appear smart to those who already agree with his side of things. They're not that smart. So they just need to be debunked in simple language. So let me play you this video of Mehdi Hasan, and he thinks that he has scored another amazing goal when he hasn't. So let's have a listen.
I'm hearing him talk about monsters in charge of governments, the face of terror, nuclear weapons. Who are we talking about here, Iran or Israel?
Pretty sure Iran, because Israel does not kill its own people. Israel has the capability of destroying a lot of cities, but it hasn't done that. Much like the United States. The United States does not kill its own people. But the Islamic regime of Iran can kill 30 to 40 to 50,000, depending on whichever number you take. Okay, let's start from the most generous estimation. 6,000 people, okay? 6,000. By their own admission, they've killed about 2,500 people. Let's just go with 2,500 people. That is still thousands of times more the US has ever killed, ever. And it's a much older country. Yes, I'm comparing that with the Islamic regime of Iran, not Iran, which is a much older civilization, but we're talking about the Islamic regime of Iran. It's been around for, 47 years? It has dealt with, 6, 7 presidents? America has been around for a lot longer than that. In fact, I'm not remembering it correctly. This is before the American Revolutionary War. I think it was Boston, where some protesters were killed by British troops, which became one of the reasons for the American Revolutionary War. I think 4 or 5 Americans died, and they say that even the first shot was fired accidentally. The guy got trigger happy, the British soldier. So they had higher standards of protesting in the 18th century than you have in the 21st century in Iran. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're talking about Iran, Mehdi Hasan. Having nuclear weapons, that's the only commonality you found. So yeah, when we're talking about the face of terror, we're talking about Iran. We're talking about monsters in charge of government. We're talking about Iran. Because as bad as Benjamin Netanyahu might be, thousands of people have protested against his government, but nobody got killed. That is the difference between Iran and the civilized world. Again, see, dumb argument. He just thought, oh, Israel has nuclear weapons. Iran could have nuclear weapons, so therefore Israelis are the monsters. That's a non sequitur. It doesn't work.
The face of terror, nuclear weapons. Who are we talking about here, Iran or Israel? Because I would ask a few questions for your viewers to consider today as they listen to Doron. Which country in the Middle East has nuclear weapons?
Israel.
It's not Iran, it's Israel. Which country in the Middle East has not signed the NPT, the Non-Proliferation Treaty?
Still not a qualification for calling them monsters. Israel is not the only country, Mehdi. India hasn't signed the NPT. Pakistan hasn't signed the NPT. So not signing the NPT makes you a terrorist state or monsters in charge of a government. Then are you calling India? Well, I'm sure he would call Modi a terrorist. But are you now calling Pakistan a terrorist state? Double standards again. Just like the other day, he denied Israel the right to exist because Israel is the only country in the world that has undefined borders. Turned out to be false because there are dozens of countries that have undefined borders. They're called disputed regions. Just like that, he created a false premise up until now. Let's see, he's got other questions too. So he's already been debunked. Having nuclear weapons does not mean that you are a terrorist country or monsters are in charge of your government. In order to determine that monsters are in charge of government, you have to see how those monsters treat their own people. That's the only benchmark. And we all know how Israel treats its civilians and how Iran treats its civilians. The second point he made is non-proliferation. India and Pakistan haven't signed it either. Another reason not to call them monsters or terrorists.
It's not Iran, it's Israel. Which country in the Middle East is defying a UN Security Council resolution?
There are many countries that have defied UN Security Council resolutions. The US, I'm sure, has defied many UN Security Council resolutions. Pakistan has defied it. India has defied it. I'm not sure about other countries. I'm sure Russia has done it. Again, why? This is why we say that these people have double standards. They create totally unachievable standards for Israel, but ignore every other country. If you're saying that these are the reasons for calling Israel monsters in charge of their government or a bunch of terrorists, then there are dozens of other countries who don't fit the criteria. But Mehdi would never call it. Oh my God. Who said that he's smart? Yeah, I think it's just because of his posh British accent. And those peasants in Pakistan and Bangladesh, they're like, what a smart man. Yeah. Shut him down. Because the white guy is just sitting there and listening. I don't know what his response is because Mehdi didn't post that. Major countries that have defied UN Security Council resolutions. The United States ignored or stretched UNSC authority multiple times. Most famous 2003 Iraq War. Yeah. Are you going to call America a terrorist country or monster? Actually, he might actually call it. He definitely believes that in his heart, but he might not call it. I don't know. Russia, multiple times. China, India, Israel, Pakistan. Oh, what are you going to do about Pakistan? Iran, North Korea, Brazil? Even countries like Brazil and Australia. My country, Australia, done it too. Well done, Australia. I'm proud of you. But no. As Mehdi Hasan said, forget about all these other countries. Israel has a government that's got monsters in charge and it's a terrorist country. Sure, Mehdi. Sure.
Calling for that country to open up its nuclear facilities to IAEA inspectors.
No, Israel is well within its rights to defy that because Israel is not threatening to wipe countries off the map like Iran has. Iran says it openly, you dumbass. There's a difference between those people who openly, boastfully say something and those who just say, if you do it, then we'll do it. These are the whole basis of Pakistan's nuclear program. India never threatened to nuke Pakistan, but Pakistan said, you know what, we're not going to take your word for it. And the world said, okay, fine. Does Mehdi Hasan have a problem with Pakistan's nuclear program? 100% he doesn't.
It's not Iran, it's Israel. Which country in the Middle East attacked 6 countries in the Middle East last year? 6.
6 countries. Oh, what a big number. How many of those countries attacked Israel first? All of them attacked Israel. All of them. All of that is defensive. Don't poke the bear, Mehdi Hasan. Don't poke the bear. When you poke a bear or a country or a person who's bigger and stronger than you, then don't come crying. Don't do October 7th. Turned out to be a bad idea. And no amount of international law or UN Security Council is going to protect you.
It wasn't Iran, it was Israel. So Iran, for all its many sins and crimes, is not the rogue nuclear state in the Middle East right now.
So he concluded that Israel is a rogue state, a government run by monsters and a terrorist state because it has attacked 6 countries. Well, they were all defensive wars because all of those countries attacked Israel first or let other actors to attack Israel. The Houthis, Hezbollah, the Islamic regime of Iran supporting Hamas, Gaza. I think he included Gaza as a country too. I don't know what other countries Israel attacked. Syria. Oh, yeah, Syria. When the new government came and they started butchering Druze, we saw those videos. I think he included Syria in that too. Iraq, because Iraq was hosting the Islamic regime of Iran's officials. So yeah, they attacked Iraq as well. All of them were defensive wars. That does not make you a rogue state, you dumbass. Defies UN Security Council resolution. I told you many other countries do that too. It has nuclear weapons. Defies IAEA. Many other countries do that. Many other countries have nuclear weapons. It has attacked 6 countries. Defensive wars. Never initiated that. So that's perfectly fine as well. Doesn't make you a rogue state. Hasn't signed the NPT, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. I told you, India, Pakistan haven't signed it either. What else? Yeah, that's it. All of these countries. What the hell, Mehdi? Come on, throw something better. Every other country I just mentioned has done that. There's so many other countries that do not fit the same standards. So the question is, Mehdi, why are you so obsessed with Israel? That's the true meat of the question. It's because you're an Islamist. You're a jihadi. And Israel is the only Jewish state in the world. And we all know what kind of views you guys hold towards Jewish people. That's it. So easy to debunk this clown.
Is Israel, as you said, Piers, in your introduction, global public opinion has made it very clear that they see Israel as the threat to regional and international peace right now.
Global opinion doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. I would admit that the Muslims and the Islamists, they've done really well on the propaganda front. Israel, with all their Jewish lobby and the media is in their pocket and they control the finances and the banking and the politicians, all proven to be false. Conspiracy theories. If Israel was doing any of that, then Israel would have been able to sway the public opinion, but it hasn't been able to. So well done. Mehdi Hasan, you are winning the propaganda war. So I'll give it to you. The public opinion has been very anti-Israel. Well done. But that's the only victory you're going to have, because the global opinion currently is very anti-America too, and is in favor of those people who butchered their own people. That tells you about the collective IQ of the world's population. And to be honest, those fuckers are not going to do anything. I don't care about them.
You pointed out, Piers, that it's Benjamin Netanyahu dragging American Republican presidents into wars of choice.
Yeah, Piers Morgan said it, so it was Piers Morgan. Who cares?
Iraq in 2002-3, and now Iran in 2025-2026.
Well done, Israel. I actually like that. Well fucking done, Israel. I really hope that you maintain the ear of American presidents for as long as you can, and we can wipe Islamist terrorist organizations off the map. The people of Iran are dancing in the streets. They're saying, please, President Trump, bomb the Islamic regime of Iran.
بزن ترام پدرشونو در بیاری این بی پدر مادرها باید ریشهشون از ته کنده بشه زدن جوونای ما رو به خاک و خون کشیدن کسکشای حرومزاده خوب شد خوب برای سرتون دمت گرم ترام
So did you see that? He accused Israel of being a rogue state for a number of reasons that I just mentioned. There's so many other countries, including Muslim countries like Pakistan, who don't fulfill that standard. But he would never say anything about them because he's an Islamist. He's an Islamist.